is Kaykrizz, and I'm here to talk to you guys. Hello, YouTube fam. This is Miss Kaykrizz. We're live here in YouTube and in Facebook. So sorry for the short notice, but it's the only time that I got to go live. So as you can tell, I don't have any much videos right now. But I just want to say hi, see how you are doing, mga musta, and then just want to talk to you about the cabin crew career and how it relates to the current COVID-19 crisis happening worldwide. Okay, so my baby is here. Somebody's already asking. River is just here running around, and my other baby is asleep. So it's the best time for me to do a live video for you guys. So I just want to check in with you. It's been a month since my last upload on YouTube. And it's been a long time. I miss you so much. A lot of people are asking me if Miss Kaykrizz is still available or is it still active. It's currently not active due to the what's happening in the world and the mom life as well. But I just want to drop by here quickly and talk to you on what you think is the outlook, what's going to happen after the COVID crisis, or how is it going to affect the cabin crew career. Okay, because this is something that has been on my mind, and a lot of my friends have been affected. They have been displaced as of the moment because there's no flight, there's no travel. What's the future of travel and things like that? So I just want to hopefully spread faith over fear in this video. That's my purpose. And I just want to say hi to you guys and give comfort if you need comfort. And let's talk about the things and the facts that's what's happening. So fact number one, a lot of flights have been stopped right now. Fact number two, travel is probably fact number two, travel is really restricted right now. A lot of countries are on lockdown. A lot of countries are closed and not accepting anymore. They're not accepting anymore inbound flights except if you're supplies and things like that. So thinking with our heads, with the heads that God has given us, if we would think of what's going to happen next after this crisis, the logical thing to think about is that probably the travel industry will take a hard hit on the crisis. So this has already been happening right now. A lot of my friends abroad, I see in a lot of other different companies abroad and local domestic companies, a lot of them have already retrenched and laid off cabin crew. As of the moment, a lot of pilots are not flying. A lot of cabin crew are not flying. A lot of airlines, even Philippine Airlines, is about to file for bankruptcy. So bankruptcy, guys, is a big deal. So thinking about it, I know it's a lot of fear in our heads, in our hearts, because of what's happening. And there's a lot of doubts if ever we can still be traveling in the future and things like that. So, good news though. I just want to mention I have a recent student sent me an email. Okay, he was my student at 2017. Yes, thank you for the car. Say hi to everybody. Hi. Say hi.
Car.
Yes, it's a car. Okay. And a lot of yeah. I just wanna mention one of my students. He sent me an email telling me that he's now flying for the top airline in Israel, and he's telling me that due to the COVID crisis, they are on lockdown. The country is on lockdown, and they're not flying as of yet. And I have also friends who are flying in the Middle East. They told me that some of the new crew, they're automatically laid off. Around 281 crew lost their jobs just like that with just an email. Okay, so that's the reality of life. And local airlines, like for example Cebu Pacific, they have recently laid off 50 cabin crews. Philippine Airlines has been also been doing some retrenchment and layoff. So what's happening right now, nobody has ever experienced before. This has never happened in our world before. We are facing this serious crisis, and that everybody is affected. So in the light of the facts of what is happening, obviously there will be fewer cabin crew jobs because there will be fewer traveling that is going to happen. Okay, so that I'm just gonna be frank with you guys. There's no sugarcoating here. That's what I'm seeing in the future. And given having said that, you have to, I guess, flying for some time now, and since they have seniority, they won't be laid off as the new recruits, right? So what I can say is that hopefully after the crisis have finished, if we as humanity were able to face this or to deal with this crisis together as one, if we are less, selfish, just thinking of ourselves, instead we are thinking of the community, how we can help, how can we put out a positive energy out there, a positive message, a positive outlook out there. If we do our part to do that, we have great hope that our life will go on or that we'll be able to survive and thrive in this crisis. So I guess if you're gonna ask me if you still have a career after the COVID-19 crisis, then the answer will be it will depend on how we as a community, how we as human beings respond to the crisis. If we are able to bounce back, the faster we are able to bounce back, the faster you'll be able to go to a life where travel is normal, every border is open to everybody who is, tourism is going to be great, in good shape and things like that. So I guess that's the reality. That's what I can say about the topic. And there's no sugarcoating it. There's no way going around it. There's no way that we could hack this. So right now we have to focus on what we can do, and what we can do is we can help out in any way that we can. We can help out, either do simple things. Even simple things count. Okay, in your very own community, wherever you are. I get messages from India, I get messages from South America, South Africa, and I guess this message that I'm saying right now, it applies to wherever you are, not just Filipinos, not just, people in the States or in Europe. So everybody. So what I can say is the sooner that we are able to help out one another to bounce back from this crisis, the better it is for us if we still want to have the career of, the traveling career and things like that. Okay, so that's all that I can say right now, because I'm not a fortune teller. I can't tell you what's going to happen in the future, but this is the way I see things in my point of view and in my own perspective. So, yeah. So instead of filling your hearts with fear, na, oh no, I will not be able to travel anymore, or oh no, I can't be a cabin crew anymore, it's okay. You can put that dream on hold. And after this is over, hopefully we are able to surpass it in a positive way. Then we'll be able to go back to the once, glorious days that we have, the travel days, the travel, uh, the wanderlust days that we have, the faster we'll go back to that if we do our part in how we respond to the crisis. So again, let's respond with faith in our hearts, faith in humanity, and respond with a can-do attitude. And instead of responding with fear and responding with selfishness and letting the fear take over our whole lives and our whole future. So we won't let that happen, right? Fly fam, right? We won't let that happen because we're better than that, guys. Okay, so I'm sorry if it's a bit noisy. My baby's playing beside the laptop. But let's answer some questions from you guys, okay? If you have any questions, let me know on the comments. I'm gonna give you a shout out and all of that. So shout out for Neha Bora, Patri Varajan, Joyce, hello Joyce, Queenly May Jantening, Shani Madhusha, Pavitra Rajan, Maulik Nakrani, hello everybody. It's been a long time. Yeah, I know it's been a long time since I'm active on this page. Yeah. And Amira, Mano, okay. Okay, like I said, Mano Casey, I am saying right now that the demand for cabin crew is drastically low. Okay, so you can expect that there will be a little bit of cut in how many cabin crews they're going to hire. That's just the logical thing that's gonna happen next. I'm not saying that it's definitely what's gonna happen. I still hear that Qatar Airways still do online interview and things like that. So good for them. Qatar Airways is one of the strongest company out there, so it would be, it won't be, it won't be easy to close it down. But yeah, so that's what's happening right now. So good luck to you, Manoj KC, and hopefully, if you have an opening, be able to apply for that. Muhammad Alkuda, in which airlines are you working? I am not working as in an airline anymore for the past 3 years. Renish Andrews, thanks you all. Renish Andrews, hope you're safe. What will be your advice to us while waiting the situation to be okay? What we must do while waiting? And yeah, like I said, Joyce, what you must do in waiting, just do what you can to contribute positivity in the world out there. Because the way I see things, this is what's happening. Salary, nothing. Everybody is suffering. So, my advice to you again, like I said, instead of filling your hearts with fear on the situation and doubt, ask yourself what can you do to help. Okay, ask yourself what can you do to contribute, because in this world right now that we're living in, we're afraid to go out, we're on lockdown, there's no travel, you're not sure if we're going to be able to eat in the next few months because there's no jobs available. So in times like this, like they say, if you hit the rock bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. So you just have to stay strong, to have a positive mind, and think of yourself, what positive contribution can I give into the world? Because the more positive contributions you give to the world, the more we'll be back to more normal. The faster we will get back to the normal. The faster we'll be able to overcome this crisis together. And we cannot do it alone. We have to do it together. So whatever, ask yourself, only you can answer this question. Ask yourself, what can you do? What can you do to help? Can you give a stranger a smile? Can you maintain a positive attitude? Can you do something? Okay, because every little thing that we do in our own communities to help, it counts. There's no such thing as small help. Every help counts. So when you do that, the more faster we are to going back to normal, the more faster our communities will heal, our earth will heal, the more hopefully in the future we can see that we can still become cabin crew. We can still see the world where there's free travel for everyone, where there's a world where everybody is just accepting of everybody. Who knows, maybe we'll have a better world after this. So just stay strong, stay healthy, stay inside your house, okay? And don't give in to fear and doubt and hate. Don't give in to anything that is negative. Just focus on the positive and stay strong. That's the only way that we could do this. That's the only way that we could go back to our careers. That's the only way that we could go back to our own happy lives if we stay positive and happy. Okay, so I hope I answered your question, Joyce. And Athena Buriel, okay. So she's asking me if you have any tips on final interview, face to face, and what kind of question they give you. You have to open your mind, Athena, right now what's happening. Okay, even before cabin crew questions are based on the current events. So ask yourself, if you are the recruiter, what are you gonna answer? What are you gonna ask the ano? So most probably they're gonna ask you what what is your role, as a cabin crew, to what can you do to help the COVID crisis? Because this is what's happening right now. So just think in creative ways, okay? And that's what's gonna happen. Oh, okay. Joy said as preparations for hiring airlines after the crisis. So hopefully they will hire, okay? Because looking at what's gonna happen, like what I'm saying, whether we do this the right way, that everybody goes back to normal, then that's the most positive ending. But what if travel will be restricted for a while? Okay, there's probably no hiring in the future. If I'm gonna be frank with you, I'm gonna I'm gonna say, because of the virus, unless we find the vaccine, uh, probably everybody's just gonna try to heal and stay within their borders. Okay, so I would recommend you, while waiting, to read a lot of books. Okay, because reading a lot of books opens your mind to other things, helps you understand uh, different philosophies, different way of thinking that you could apply to getting your getting your answers on the interview. Like for example, I read a book about self-help or self-improvement. I can apply what I learned in that book on my interview directly. So that's what I've been doing all my life also. So so yeah, I hope I answered your question. I can recommend the book Outwitting the Devil. I've been reading that right now. I'm reading the audiobook. Everything is free on audible.com. It's an audiobook. You can read audiobooks if you are doing something else, it's a good use of your time. And I like reading books like The Magic of Thinking Big. That's my favorite. And I also like financial books. So you can go ahead and figure out many different things on your time, on lockdown, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, so here on Instagram, I'm gonna read some interesting questions. Okay, so merong question, meron bang flight attendant and pilot na nagkatuluyan? For the benefit of our non-Tagalog speakers, so she's asking me if there a flight attendant and a pilot that got married and living a happy life. I can tell you, yes, I have a lot of friends who are married to pilots, to pilots, and they have kids, and they're happy. Yeah, it's really possible. Okay, so yeah, but if you want to be a flight attendant just because you want to end up with a pilot, I don't think that's a good idea. You gotta be a flight attendant because you want to be a flight attendant, not because you want to get a husband. Um, if you want to get a husband, then you work on yourself first, because our bodies are like magnets and we only attract the things that are magnetically aligned with us. So if you want to, you have to ask yourself, what kind of husband do you want? Do you want somebody who's financially stable? Do you want somebody who is responsible? Work on yourself first and get yourself into that chances, because with cabin crew you still have to be a junior crew and then a senior crew. It takes a lot of time, so there's a lot of connotations about it. She said curious lang daw siya. I'm just putting it out there for the people who are listening and interested. I know it's on your mind because it was on my mind as well before. Okay, I really love watching your videos because with love. And question is, when is Qatar Airways may hire for cabin crew position? We don't know. We never know. I heard somebody they're still hiring online. So it really depends on the country that you are in, and if they're hiring there. Because I have an email asking me about online interview tips because he has an upcoming tip. So I was like, oh wow, Qatar Airways still hiring right now. Okay, that's good for them. Okay, so I have a question, Kalamadi. How are you spending your time at home? You know what? If you've ever been a mom, you would understand 24 hours is not enough for you. So you have to take, right now, I'm being a mom full time. So that's not even enough for me. Just taking care of the kids. I'm so lucky the husband does the cooking and we have somebody to help here, but I'm still a full on mom and also I'm doing my mommy vlogging on the side. So, anyways, that's all the time that we have for now. Thank you so much for sticking with me in this video. I know it's been a long time. I just wanted to say hi with you guys. And I just want to thank you all for still watching my videos, for dropping by here, staying with me. Keep safe. Keep yourself healthy. Stay positive. That's our only hope these days. Okay, just keep the hope. Stay positive, and don't give in to fear. Okay, all right. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here, and I will see you on the next video. Oh my God, there's a long message. Somebody is positive with coronavirus. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm gonna pray for you. You recover from this disease. There's a lot of recoveries already. Just don't give in to fear and doubt. Stay positive, like I said in this video. Okay. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys on the next one. Fly with you soon. Bye.